Question number 61 from section 83 on page 565. The directions are that we want to write the equation of the line that passes through the given point and is parallel or perpendicular to the given line. And you want to write the answer in slope-intercept form. So in this instance, we are given the point 2, 5, and we want to create a line that's going to pass through that point, but is also perpendicular to the equation of the line 4x minus y is equal to 7. First off, the problem with this one, or the extra layer attached to this problem, is that this is in standard form. So it has that kind of ax plus by is equal to c format. And really, in order to start figuring out how to write a line that is perpendicular to another, the only real relationship that we have is going to be attached to their slopes. Okay, we know that perpendicular slopes are opposite reciprocals. So what we want to do then is we're going to go ahead and take this 4x minus y equals 7, and we want to ask ourselves, okay, can I clearly see the slope, and is there a way that I can reveal the slope? And the answer to that would be to get this into slope-intercept form. In other words, we want this to be y in the form y equals mx plus b. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of work here. Okay, let me clean out the board really quick. Alright, so first thing, we want to isolate y, so I'm going to remove a 4x from both sides. We're going to clear it on the left-hand side, so we have negative y is equal to negative 4x plus 7. Bear in mind that you can't combine 7 and 4x. They are unlike terms. From here, I'm almost done, but I need to divide a negative 1 from the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So now I have y is equal to negative 4 divided by negative 1 will give you a positive 4x, and then a positive 7 divided by a negative 1 gives you negative 7. So this is in my slope-intercept form. Okay, so really all that I need to do here is I just want to harvest a little bit of extra information from here, and that's really just what the slope is going to be. So if I know that the slope here is 4, and I want to make an equation of a line that is perpendicular to it, that means that, whoops, my equation is going to be y is equal to, what's the opposite reciprocal of 4? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about that. It will be negative 1/4, because the opposite of 4 would be a negative value, and the reciprocal of 4 is 1/4. So we can start off with this as our base for our answer. The only thing that we have to figure out is, well, what is our slope-intercept, or our y-intercept going to be? We already have our slope. So we have information to work with. Okay, we have an x value and we have a y value from our coordinate point. So we have 5 is equal to negative 1/4 times 2 plus b. And from here, it's just solve for the variable that we have. And it's nice in this case because we only have one variable that we're going to have to contend with. So we just move from here. We can cross cancel this out. So now I have 5 is equal to a negative 1/2 plus b. We would add 1/2 to both sides. And if you're really good at figuring this out, 5½ can also be written as 11/2 if you left this as a improper fraction. If you used your calculator to calculate this, then you got 5.5. Okay. Just a quick aside for you, just in case you're kind of scratching your head or if you need a refresher on that. Whoops. Let's clean that up. Sorry about that. So your aside. If you have 5 and 1/2, because we're adding that, recall that if you multiply the 5 times the 2 and then add your product, you would get 10, and then you would add 1 to it, so this becomes 11/2. So that's why my slope-intercept is 11/2, or 5.5, or 5.5. All right, so clean that out. All right, so now it's just a matter of giving our final answer. So we do want this as y is equal to -1/4 x, and then we will do plus 11/2. Okay. And so this is your final answer. Note that you do want to leave the variables open. You need a place to put your input. And obviously, if you're going to input something into an equation or into a function, you need to be able to have a place for it to come out. So this is why your answer is going to be in the form of an equation. And you're not just solving for a particular number. Okay? You are generating what kind of relationship you are seeing, or you are generating a function so that you have something to work with later on. So what we have boxed in black is your final answer. This is the equation of the line that uses 0.25 and is perpendicular to the equation 4x minus y equals 7.